This was such great fun for me. I was just thinking, I don't know if I've been out here for the Derby Works since I was breezing Girvan back in 2017 with COVID last year and just, kids things. And I'm so close, and yet, there's no reason to come down. So it was just thrilled to be here and really, enjoyed watching the works, getting to see all of the characters, all the different personalities out here, and, seeing who looks good for the Derby and the Oaks.
When you're watching these workouts, what are you looking for?
Really looking for like how the horses are striding out, like if they look like they're really moving smoothly, opening up their stride, kind of like to see like who's really pulling, who's in the bridle, who's being too aggressive, who's kind of maybe not doing enough, maybe doesn't look like they're super fresh. And it's kind of, you want to see that real balance between not doing too much and making sure they're doing enough. So we saw a little bit of everything out here today, and I've definitely got my eye on a few particular horses.
Well, can you let us know, who have you got your eye on?
So I loved the look of every single one of Brad Cox's horses. Mandaloon was definitely a standout, and I know he'll be a bigger price than some of his others, but Essential Quality looks like a super straightforward horse, like just something that when you're going into the Derby, it's not a high stress training session when you're training horses like those two who are just straightforward and come out and do their job. And then Caddo River also breezed, and I wasn't super impressed when I saw a video of his training from days before where I think he was just jogging. I thought he kind of looked like a little aloof and immature, but in his breeze he was a little aggressive, but then once he was allowed to open up his stride, I really thought he looked fantastic. My favorite horse of the day, and this is probably going to be kind of a unpopular opinion because of how much urging he needed, was Known Agenda. I just really like that type of horse. In the Florida Derby, he was sort of urged all the way through the race, and that's just the type of horse he was. But he came bouncing off the racetrack, really proud of himself after his breeze, and I love the look in his eye. Really like that horse. Clairiere of Asmussen's, the filly, she was super impressed. She actually reminded me of Untappable, just the way that they walk her on the track, and she just like sort of demands, the presence. So it was really a treat to watch her, and she looked fantastic. She's got a huge stride. So there was definitely a lot to like. I really enjoyed watching it.
Nice one. Is it too early to ask you for your Derby and Oaks picks?
I want to see everybody work throughout the week, and there's still several horses that are going to breeze yet. But I would say the standouts for me today, I really think Known Agenda has the credentials and the potential in a race, mile and a quarter, getting the distance. And I loved Clairiere. I also liked Pauline's Pearl. So we'll see.